Colleagues, this is the lead debate for a bill on an act to establish integrated corporate commercial data management commission. Mr. President, sir, is on. Mr. President, sir, distinguished colleagues, I thank you for the opportunity to lead the debate for the second reading of the bill for an act to establish integrated corporate commercial data management commission as the body responsible for comprehensive collation, harmonization of certificates issued by corporate commercial statutory regulatory bodies, gradation based on compliance with
Is anything wrong with that mic?
It's on. Thank you, Mr. President. Maybe this is better. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I thank you for the opportunity to lead the debate for the second reading of the bill for an act to establish integrated corporate commercial data management commission as the body responsible for comprehensive collation, harmonization of certificates issued by corporate commercial statutory regulatory bodies, gradation based on compliance with enabling laws regulating corporate entities in Nigeria and other matters connected therewith 2020. Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, this bill seeks to establish and undertake the enumeration of all business corporate entities registered in Nigeria under one data system, conduct comprehensive review on all certificates, audited reports, annual return filed, certificate of incorporation, tax clearance certificate, pension commission certificate, industrial training fund certificate, approved annual return, etc., to all corporate entities by corporate regulatory agencies in Nigeria. 3, to establish, maintain, and update a data bank for continuous collection of data and grading / classification of corporate entities in Nigeria, and to provide framework for effective harmonization of activities of relevant regulatory agencies relating to corporate commercial entities in the country. 4, to provide an integrated data card or code for each and every corporate commercial entity for an acceptance fee in Nigeria, which is expected to incorporate, among others, vital information such as certificate of incorporation, annual return, share allotment, particulars of directors, Form CO2, Form CO7, memorandum and articles of association, audited reports, statement of affairs, tax clearance certificate, PENCOM certificate, industrial training fund certificate, NSITF certificate, etc. 5, to ensure accuracy and reliability of all information received from corporate entities in Nigeria through background checks before it becomes part of the information in the data bank. To provide framework for grading corporate commercial entities in Nigeria based on compliance with the enabling laws regulating them, and to provide incentive for the performing corporations in the country. 7, to provide framework for effective corporate entities data sharing with relevant government agencies and other stakeholders for purposes of facilitating national planning and economic development in Nigeria, geared towards making them to participate in the development of the country and for the purpose of utilizing the human capital and material resources towards the overall socio-economic, cultural, and political development of Nigeria. 8, financial implication. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the establishment that would be created by this bill will be self-financing through its internally generated revenue and would not be a burden to the country. Number 9, electronic platform. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the establishment will be administered on an electronic platform in line with the global best practice, which will allow easy, fast, and reliable access to information. 10. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, it is paramount to clear the air before I end my debates on the fear of most government agencies regarding this bill. Thus, the objectives and goals of this bill is apt and quite different from those which does not in any way encroach into the jurisdictions and functions of National Population Commission, Independent National Electoral Commission, National Identity Management Commission, Immigration, etc. Hence, this bill, when passed into law, will deal with gathering of essential data of commercial corporate entities in contrast to the aforementioned agencies, which are mainly concerned with population enumeration, electoral matters, identity management, and immigration issues of individuals and not corporate bodies. Having said this, I therefore urge you all to support this bill in its entirety, as it will also increase our country's rating on the ease of doing business in Nigeria. Thank you all.
Senator Bikule Amosu.
Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. Ibikunle Amosu, I represent Ogun Central. Mr. President, let me first appreciate the efforts of distinguished Senator Yusuf Abubakar Yusuf for bringing up this, what I would call very important, very strategic bill, and that is the bill to establish integrated corporate commercial data management. Mr. President, in a nutshell, what he's trying to do is to take the burden off almost all the players in Nigeria business cycle. It's like creating a one-stop shop, and it will bring some kind of sanity into the business and commercial environment. Mr. President, in a scenario when you want to do anything with the government, you will be asked. If you look at the, I think paragraph 4+4 here, and it will provide an integrated data card. He listed all of those things from certificate of incorporation up to the NSITF certificate. You will discover that you will be moving from one office to another. Time will be wasted. Not that you will not pay, you will pay. Artificial bottleneck will be created. People will be feeding fat on you. And that is why, if you look at our rating in ease of doing business, these are the things that take us back, because we are not adhering with world best practices. Mr. President, if you recall, distinguished colleagues, when TIN, that is tax identification number, was created, it resolved a lot of problems, because somebody will tell you that I've paid my tax in this state when they want to do business in another state. But since you now have one that is integrated, nobody can lie. At the touch of a button, everything will come out. Mr. President, this will solve a lot of problems. At the touch of a button, people will know the status of whichever business entity that want to do business in Nigeria. At the touch of foreigners, everybody will believe in our system. They will know that within minutes, all the information needed will be given. Mr. President, he has allayed the fears that I want to even talk about. And that is because people will now say, no, if you take this thing from us, we will not make our money. No. Whatever you need to be paid will be centralized. And once the money is paid, it will be transferred to whichever agency that is responsible to take that money. So you don't need to move to NSITF today, going to get PENCOM tomorrow, going for maybe the annual return day after. So everything will be integrated. Everything will be put in one stop shop. And I'm happy the way he has explained it. This will reside in the Ministry of Trade and Investment. I don't know whether CAC itself can be co-opted so that at any time that you need to do any business, you know that you don't need to run around from one office to another. And this will help us. It will help us to be in line with the world best practices. Thank you, Mr. President. I want to urge my colleague to support this very strategic and important bill. I so submit, Mr. President.
Is anyone that this will be now read a second time? Say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, other matters connected there with 2021 SB 102 second reading.
A bill for an act to establish the Integrated Data Management Commission as the body responsible for comprehensive collation, harmonization of certificates issued by corporate statutory regulatory bodies, graduation based on compliance with enabling laws regulating corporate entities in Nigeria, and other matters connected there with 2021 second reading taken, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Establishment and Public Service to report back within 4 weeks. Leader of the Senate.